Jadov is back at it here to give everyone another countdown video. In this particular video, I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favorite Tom Hanks movies of all time. Before I do that, there's a few things I should cover. Number one, if you're thinking this is going to be Tom Hanks' best movies, it is not. It is my list of my favorite Tom Hanks movies. Number two, if there's a title that I start talking about and you haven't seen it, you might want to skip ahead a little bit just in case I give spoilers. I don't even know what I'm going to talk about yet. And then number three, if you're expecting to hear Toy Story 2, all those types of movies, they're not going to be on the list because I don't watch Pixar animated cartoon movies. So just so you know. And then a few movies that I haven't seen that Tom Hanks has made, so they're not on the list, like Road to Perdition. Haven't seen that one. And Larry Crown, haven't seen that one. And then there's a couple movies that almost made the list. The Burbs. The reason why I didn't is I couldn't remember everything about the movie. I remember it being a community that knew each other. You know, they were pretty close. And then this family moves in, and something happens where they think this family murders people or something like that. I know bits and pieces here and there, but I don't remember all the details, so I didn't include it on the list. And then also Turner and Hooch. Just because of my childhood, it was a fun movie. It was funny. It was one of Tom Hanks's, younger, older roles, back in before he became really big. And it was a good movie, but I didn't put it on the list. But let's start the countdown right now. Number 10, Sully. I put this on here because it kind of reminded me of Flight. It was a good movie. It's a good interpretation of a pilot, I think. And I enjoyed it for the most part. And my dad got me to watch the movie, and I'm glad that he did. So Sully, number 10. Number 9, The Terminal. This was an interesting movie, and I didn't watch this movie for like 7-8 years after it came out. And then one day, I don't remember how I exactly saw it, if I just bought it and watched it, or if I saw it somewhere else and then bought it. But I really like the movie. I like the performance, and it's something different that I don't see typically, especially from Tom Hanks. So The Terminal, number 9. Number 8, Captain Phillips. Where's the Captain? This was actually a really intense movie with some good scenes, obviously based on true events, so it was pretty cool how they did it, and I thought it went really well. And Tom Hanks, usually gives a good performance, except, well, Cloud Atlas maybe. I don't know if that's even that bad of a performance, but the movie just was not good. Number 7, Davinci Code. This kind of reminded me of National Treasure, but with a lot of religious stuff in it. It was really fun to watch, and like all the stuff that his character Robert Langdon, put together in his head and solved. I just really liked the movie, and then the end he finds the what he's looking for, and I thought it was really good and a lot of fun. The sequel, Angels and Demons, was okay, and then Inferno. Well, I don't even remember what happened in Inferno because I didn't like it that much. So. Da Vinci Code, number 7. Number 6, A League of Their Own. I'm a baseball fan. I enjoyed this. They had a lot of cool characters in this movie, except for Rosie O'Donnell. And he did a good job playing a alcoholic manager. I think his name was Jimmy Dugan in the movie or something like that. Jimmy Dugan, something like that. Dugan. But I think Tom Hanks did a really good job. I mean, he didn't really have to do a lot. It was more based on the female players in this movie. But I think he did his part. So League of Their Own, number 6. Number 5. And this could be number 4. Maybe I should change this someday. But we'll stick with number 5 for now. But Castaway. I really like his performance in this movie. He carried basically the whole movie. Him in a volleyball carried the whole movie. Okay, you got Helen Hunt in the movie a little bit, but what a great movie. A great, it's like Lost, but with only one person and a bunch of stupid objects like a volleyball. And, he gets off the island and he eventually gets rescued, and he's like missing the things that happen on the island. I thought it was really cool. The ending is a little sad that Helen Hunt's character is already remarried and like she wants to stay with him, and it's sad for him, but then he goes to drop that package off, and we don't know what happened after that. They kind of left it open-ended. So, Castaway, number 5. Number 4, The Green Mile. Very, very good movie. Could it be higher? Maybe, but I really like the performance by Tom Hanks in this movie. Did I say Tom Hanks? Tom Hanks in this movie. It was really good. Michael Clarke Duncan, rest in peace, my man. He did a really good job, and then you also had David Morse in this movie, and a younger Jeffrey DeMunn, formerly of Walking Dead, was also in it. And I just think the movie was really good and really well done, and it's sad that Michael Clarke Duncan's character dies in the end, but Tom Hanks did an awesome job, and him curing him was awesome too, and I really like the movie. It's a little long, but great movie. So that's why I put Green Mile, number 4. Number 3, Catch Me If You Can. I like this movie. I like Tom Hanks in it. I like Leonardo DiCaprio in this movie. I thought they did a really good job. The cat and mouse sort of thing where like he misses the guy chasing after him, so he calls him on Christmas and you should be home with your family, but you're still trying to look for me. And it's a fun movie actually. I actually really enjoy that movie. It's very underrated. And if you haven't seen Catch Me If You Can, I know it's a remake of something else, but you should watch it, especially if you're a fan of good acting like DiCaprio and Hanks, because they're awesome. So Catch Me If You Can, number 3. Number 2, I went with Apollo 13. This was an intense movie showing the events of Apollo 13. You've got good performances from Tom Hanks, Gary Sinise, Kevin Bacon, and the other individuals involved with the movie. Was it Bill Paxton in the movie? And Tom Hanks does a really good job in this movie, as most movies, except for Cloud Atlas. Don't like that one a lot. And I enjoyed it. I really liked it. I saw it in the theater. I was probably too young to really understand what was really going on. I was 14, I think, when this came out, if I remember correctly, but loved the movie. So that's why I put, I was going to say Castaway. Apollo 13, number 2. And my favorite Tom Hanks movie of all time, and I'm sure this is a lot of people's favorite movie, Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is just a fun movie. It's silly, it's sad, it's just entertaining, I guess. I don't know if they thought that this movie was going to be really big when they rolled it out, but him sitting at the bench telling people his story, and then the events that happened with him, and something bit me. They keep looking for Charlie. It was just a fun movie, and then like everything kind of turns back around as he walks his kid up to the bus stop. It's the same bus driver. That's Haley Joel Osment, by the way, for those of you that don't know. And I like Forrest Gump, and everybody's seen Forrest Gump, so there shouldn't be any spoilers there. So that's my list. I know some of the movies I'm a little cloudy on what exactly happened in the movie. Like The Terminal, I remember the movie, but then there's parts I'm like, wait, I don't really remember what happened. But I had to put it on the list. Sully, a fun movie, but let's recap the list real quick, just in case you weren't paying attention. Number 10 was Sully. Number 9 was The Terminal. Number 8 was Captain Phillips. Number 7 was The Davinci Code. Number 6, A League of Their Own. Number 5, Castaway. Number 4, Green Mile. Number 3, Catch Me If You Can. Number 2, you know what it is, Apollo 13. And number 1, Forrest Gump. So I hope you enjoyed this particular video. I'm open to suggestions for other actors or actresses that you want me to do a top 10 list of. We can go more into a debate. Leave a comment. Tell me what your list is for Tom Hanks. I'm sure there's going to be lots of arguing. Where's the Toy Story movies are? Don't tell me to watch them, because I'm not going to. It's as simple as that. The only animated movies that I own or that have some elements are South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, and Beavis and Butthead Do America. And that's going to be it for me. So just so you know. But give me your list, your top 5, your top 10. If you're a fan of Tom Hanks and you like this video and you like a lot of movies he's in, smash the like button. Take your time. Hit it. Smash. Good. If there's anybody that you know that would be interested in this, share the video with them. Leave those comments. Whatever you have, put in the comment section, of course. Last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. Subscribe to the channel. Join the team. Show your support. and be a part of something special, and J-Dev will return.